So you're thinking about moving to Highland, Utah, and you don't know anything about Highland, Utah. Well, I put together this video so that you can learn about the location, the market report stats, about what housing costs here, what things there are to do in Highland, Utah, what's nearby, just everything about Highland, Utah, and I'm getting after it right now. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Greg Spackman, and I'm with the Living in Salt Lake City channel. So if you want to learn everything about what it's like to live, eat, sleep, and play here in Salt Lake City, then please click the subscribe button and the little bell to be notified every time I do a new video. I have been getting a ton of people that are reaching out about relocating or moving here to the Salt Lake City area, and I love it. So if that's you, then please shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I've got your back when you're moving here to Salt Lake City, Utah. And you want to learn everything about Highland, Utah, so here we go. Highland Park is located 30 miles from Salt Lake City, about 35 miles from the Salt Lake City Airport. It's 20 miles to the Provo Airport. It's about an hour to Park City, Utah. And for the nearest ski resort, it's 50 minutes to Solitude, which Solitude just happens to be my favorite ski resort. Was one that I went to years ago when I was in the ski club in college, and we went to 5 different resorts, and it just happened to be my favorite ski resort. It wasn't as crowded as the Park City was, and it was super nice. The snow and everything, whatever it was about that time, it just made me think that it's the one. So it's where I would go if I was going back skiing. I would definitely go to Solitude. Niche.com gives Highland a A rating as far as city goes, which is amazing. It is the number 3 suburb according to them to raise a family in. It's the number 4 suburb to live in. It has low crime according to them, and it has super high rated schools as well. It has Highland Elementary, Ridgeline Elementary, Freedom Elementary, Mountain Ridge Junior High, and Lone Peak High School. So it's only got one high school. It also has a few neat people that live there. So I am going to jump to the map here just to give you an idea of what it kind of looks like. So as you can see, according to the map, Highland, Utah here is outlined in red. And we'll zoom out more so you can get an idea. Provo is down here to the south. And up to the north is Salt Lake City. So you can see here, and this is I-15, which you can see here to get there, which is telling you that it's 30 minutes. You have the mountains, American Fork Canyon out to Sundance is out this way, east of the town, which is awesome. If you haven't been out there, there's a really cool trail that you can take if you got a 4x4 or some side-by-sides. It's got some great camping that's out that way. It has Deer Creek Reservoir that's out that way, which is right here. Deer Creek happens to be my favorite reservoir to go to. Just get there a little early in the morning and you can get a great spot. It is, you can paddleboard there, boat there, fish there, everything you want to do on Deer Creek. It's awesome. We've been 4 or 5 times so far, and we've been to a couple other reservoirs. It doesn't seem to get as much wind as some of the other ones get, so that's some of the downsides of some of the other reservoirs that are higher in the mountains, is that they'll get really windy. And you don't really want that when you're trying to paddleboard around. Maybe it's okay if you're trying to do windsurfing or something where you wanted wind. Here's where Lone Peak High School is located. This is Highland Glen Park, one of the parks there. You'll be able to fish there. And here's Alpine Country Club, which I'll go into more detail about. They have the Mountain Ridge Junior High is right here. There's Southern Bell Riding right here. Highland Elementary School is located here on the map. There's a cemetery near the school, which is kind of weird. The shopping center, the only real shopping center that they have is right here where there's a Macy's, which is kind of like a combination store. They do have other grocery stores that are outside the city limits, which is probably where you go shopping, either Smith's or Walmart or just whatever type of, or Harmon's or whatever grocery store you find to be your favorite. But there's some little shops in here. There's an orthodontics, a pizza place. Just not a lot of shopping. Domino's. there's just not a lot of shopping in Highland. You're going to be going elsewhere for that. They have a town center splash pad right here, an Ace Hardware. So if you're looking for that, or an Arctic Circle is like a fast food burger place. I haven't tried it yet. Every time I go, though, there's tons of cars in the lines. So must tell you that it must be semi-decent, or else it would be empty. Like when we first got here, we were all about getting Carl's Jr. since we've been getting Hardee's, and the Carl's lines weren't very long, and one of them actually went out of business. So that tells you something. The City Hall is located here. Police station is here. But all in all, Highland, Utah is like a pretty amazing little niche community that's kind of tucked in here that most people don't know about. Market report for Highland, Utah. 60% of the households have children here. The average days on market for a home is 36 days currently. The median home price is about $1.1 million. That would get you a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,900 square foot home roughly. They average about 10 to 30 home sales a month here. Just depends on the month and how many homes are listed for sale. Currently, right now, I just did a quick search. There are 40 homes available to choose from, which is pretty amazing since it used to be like 5 you could pick from. So you were just kind of taking the best of the 5. Well, now you have some options. And here's a neighborhood with $500,000 to $700,000 homes. All right, so you wanted to know what like an entry starter level home looks like in Highland, Utah. So one of the areas you can get is in this new construction area. I guess these are Ivory homes. They sell for about $550,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and you can see what the, kind of the picture of it. These homes, are kind of packed in there. But that's what you're going to get for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square foot home in Highland. And I can't zoom in to show you the fronts of the home, so I'll have to show you a photo here of it so you can see kind of what it looks like. But these homes are available. And also, if we boost our price point up just a touch to like 609, you're going to get something like these homes here that we're looking at. These are going to be 3, 4, 5-bedroom homes. 22,000 to 2,500 square feet. You can get a good idea here of what they have. So HOA, of course, allows you to have looks like a shed in the front yard and even like a motorhome. But these are just older homes, and they aren't as large. So these are kind of what you're going to get for your entry-level home in the area. They have twin homes, townhomes, condos, anything else for as far as entry-level goes. But that just gives you an idea of what your money could buy in the $500,000 to $700,000 range here in Highland. Here's a neighborhood I did with 700 to $1 million-ish homes. You wanted to see roughly what a $700 to $1 million home looks like in Highland. So I went ahead and found an area like that for you to take a look at. And I'll give you a quick little walkthrough of the street, what the homes kind of look like. As we do a little drive-by here. So you can see these are standard homes. They're anywhere 4 or 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom, 7-bedroom homes, 2, 3, 4, 5 bathrooms, somewhere around 3,500 to 4,000 square feet. So they aren't as big as the bigger homes, the 5,000 plus. However, you probably weren't going to get that at that price point anyways. So hopefully this is an area that you'd like. These are some fabulous homes. Look at the view of the mountains you can see from the homes as we pan around. And so that's what that looks like. Here's a neighborhood with 1 million or more homes. Some of them are going to be, $2, $3, $4 million homes, just depending upon the locations of these homes and what features and stuff they have in it. As you can see on this map, I zoomed in on an area here. Here you go. These would be some of the homes. So I'll give you a little quick Google. So here would be like one of the homes in here. So these are going to be anywhere from 1 million, probably 1.2 to over $2.5 million in this area here. As you can see, these are great homes. They're all over 5,000 square feet. They have 5, 6 bedrooms. These are some of the top homes that you can find in Highland. And I'm just going to walk you down the street a little bit just so you can get an idea kind of what these homes will look like. So they have some modern homes, some traditional homes. These are just awesome homes. If I can help you in any way in this area, this is fabulous. Great place for you to call home somewhere around in this general area. And homes do come for sale here. They normally don't stay on the market all too long just because of how nice this area is and the location and everything. I showed you on the map the golf course. We have the Alpine Country Club. It's pretty amazing. It's an 18-hole championship golf course. The views from the course are amazing of the mountains and everything. It has some great food that you can get there. It has social and family events to take advantage of. It's got a 6-lane pool. It's got a 3-meter springboard. It's got a water slide and a bunch more things for you to get access to. You can get more information on their website, of course, or you can send me a text or give me a call, and I'll get whatever information you want to know about the club, how much it costs or anything else. There are 2 other golf courses that almost are in Highland, but they're just outside of Highland. I think the Cedar Hills Golf Club, some of the golf courses, some of the actual holes might be inside of Highland. However, where you would go for the course is actually outside. And then there's also the Fox Hollow Golf Club, which is just outside as well. Parks-wise, inside of Highland, we have the Highland Glen Park, we have the Mitchell Hollow Park, and we have Wimbledon Park, which these are just something for you to be able to take advantage of. One cool thing we have in the American Fork Canyon, which is just east of the city, but still in the city, we have the Tippecanoes Cave National Monument. It's something that I am going to do this year. We've driven by it 5 or 6 times going out to American Fork Canyon. Actually more than that. But anyhow, it has a hike that you got to do, which is, it's going to take you around 3 or 4 hours to do this. You're going to hike up to the cave, and then you get a tour inside the cave. And anyhow, the hike is about an hour-and-a-half hike. You're going to climb a mile and a half with an elevation gain of 1,092 feet, which is super cool. And you're going to be about 6,700-ish feet above sea level, and you're going to spend somewhere around an hour inside the cave looking around, and then about 30 minutes or so to hike down. So that's kind of how you get your time period. You can spend longer, of course, so it could take longer. One thing I know is that the cave can be cold, so something around 45 degrees. So it's a good idea to bring a jacket and dress accordingly, so not to necessarily wear your shorts and flip-flops maybe, because it might be too chilly. And also you probably don't want to do that long of a hike up and back with flip-flops on, but I might try that. Water is your friend, so make sure you bring enough water, and I recommend a light jacket, of course. During the winter time it's closed, so you're gonna have to wait until it warms up for that to open back up. Weather-wise in Highland, Utah, it gets about 17 inches of rain, about 45 inches of snow a year. It's pretty average. Everything else is going to be pretty standard to every other city. So if it's hot in, say, Salt Lake City, it's going to be hot there. If it's cool, it's going to be cool. Sometimes the winter storms and stuff will go more north and then miss it, and sometimes they'll go more south or whatever and miss it. But anyhow, just average. It's a nice little climate area, nice location-wise, where it's tucked up against the mountains. It's pretty amazing. I touched a little bit on shopping. There really isn't much, like I said, in the way of shopping. You're really going to be going to Lehigh, to American Fork, to Cedar Hills to shop. There's something like 5 to 15 minutes away from everything that you're going to want to do for shopping-wise. So even though it's not in your exact city, you have shopping readily available. Highland has this super cool place if you're into horseback riding or you want a horseback ride called the Southern Belle Riding. It's got a training facility that offers riding lessons, horse training, and boarding. You can get a ton more details at their website, but I just want to point that out since you might be into horses, and they have that there. All in all, that's what Highland, Utah is all about. If you're thinking about making a move to Highland or you want more information, then please reach out to me, give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email. I can help you if you're thinking about moving to Highland, Utah, or any other suburb or city around Salt Lake City. I'd love to help you. Give me a call. Thank you.